Hello, dear children. Hope you're all fine and staying safe at home. Hope you have finished all the homeworks and you went through all the videos till speed and velocity. Continuing the topic measurement of motion, today let us study acceleration. Children, in the last module, we discussed or defined velocity. Velocity is the speed of an object in a specified direction. So, when do we say that the velocity of an object has changed? So, let us look into some examples. Consider an object or a person is moving along a straight road. His speed is not constant, but the direction in which he is moving is the same. So, we can say that this person has undergone a change in velocity. Look the second example. The hands of a clock, it is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. That means it is having constant speed. But every now and then, the direction of the hands of the clock is going on changing. So even though the speed is constant, the direction is changing. Now, and one more example, if we think, consider the moment when we hit a ball. The speed of the ball changes and also the direction of the ball changes. So we say that the velocity of a body changes. Either the speed changes keeping the direction constant, or the direction of the body changes, its speed is constant, or both. That means both direction and the speed of the object changes. We say that the object has undergone a change in its velocity. So, the change in velocity of an object can be expressed by a physical quantity known as acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is defined as the change in velocity of an object per unit time, or it is the rate of change of velocity. Acceleration can be calculated using the equation change in velocity by time taken. If the velocity of an object changes from an initial value u to a final value v in time t, then the equation to calculate acceleration A is equal to v minus u by t. Here v stands for the final velocity and u stands for the initial velocity. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square because we are dividing the velocity by time. So velocity, the unit we know it is meter per second. Time, the SI unit is second. So meter by second becomes meter per second square. So whenever we say the acceleration of an object, we have to mention both the magnitude as well as the direction. So acceleration is a vector quantity. So children, acceleration actually means how much change in velocity has taken place for an object in unit time. So now let us first study about the objects in undergoing or in linear path, moving along a linear path. So here let us talk about the acceleration of an object that is in uniform motion. So look the data given here. In the first second, the object covers 5 meter. So what is the displacement? So the displacement is 5 meter towards east. So the velocity will be displacement by time. So 5 meter towards east by 1 second, that is 5 meter per second. East is the velocity after when the object covers 5 meter. Now between 1 second and 2 second, the displacement again it is 5 meter towards east. So the velocity again is 5 meter per second towards east. So when we analyze, we see that this object is having uniform velocity, or there is no change in velocity. Every interval of 1 second, the object is having the same velocity of 5 meter per second towards east. Now, or it means that change in velocity of the object for any time interval is 0. That means if we take the change in velocity between the first second and the second second. In the first second, the velocity was 5 meter per second east. That means its initial velocity. In the second second also, the velocity is 5 meter per second east. That is final velocity. So when we take the change, what is the change? 5 minus 5, it is 0. And suppose we want to calculate acceleration here. Acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity by the time. So that is 5 minus 5 by time 1 second. That becomes again acceleration is 0. So children, we have to note that whenever an object is in uniform motion, the velocity of the object is constant. So as a result, the acceleration is 0. Children, now let us just talk about the acceleration of an object which is undergoing non-uniform motion. You know what is non-uniform motion? That means the object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So here the data you can see, after 1 second the object covers a displacement of 5 meter east. So the velocity becomes displacement by time, that is 5 meter per second east. Between the interval 1 second and 2 second, the displacement is 10 meter east. And the time interval is 1 second. So velocity is displacement by time, that is 10 meter per second east. Between second and third second, we can see that the velocity again increases to 15 meter per second east. So this object which is in non-uniform motion, you can see that the change in velocity of the object is not 0 at any time interval, whereas the velocity of the object goes on increasing equally in equal amount of time. And suppose we want to find out the change in velocity between 1 second and 2 second. Let us see. In 1 second, the object had a velocity of 5 meter per second east. That is initial velocity. At the second, its velocity increased to 10 meter per second east. So what is the change here? Change is 5 meter per second. So actually the acceleration is v minus u by t. So v is 10 meter per second, u is 5 meter per second, and time is 1 second. So the acceleration becomes 5 meter per second square. So children, we have to understand that when an object is undergoing non-uniform motion, the velocity varies with time, and hence the motion is said to be accelerated. Children, look the example that is given here. Motion of a stone falling freely. We have discussed it earlier. Is it in uniform motion or in non-uniform motion? Is the velocity increasing or decreasing? Okay, let us look the data. We can see that in every second, the object has an increasing velocity, and the velocity is increasing equally in equal intervals of time. We have discussed in the previous slide the data. So here, when we take the change in velocity between every interval, for example, between first second and second second, what is the change in velocity, children? Yeah, it is 10 meter per second minus 5 meter per second, that is 5 meter per second. Between second and third second also, the change is 5 meter per second. Between third and fourth also, the change is 5 meter per second. So here we can say that the change in velocity is equal in equal intervals of time. And here this is an example of positive acceleration because the velocity is going on increasing equally in equal intervals of time. And also it is positive because the acceleration is in the direction of velocity of the object. Children, now let us look into this example. Here an object, that is a car, it is having an initial velocity of 25 meter per second. That means when we started noting the time, its velocity was 25 meter per second, and after every interval of 1 second, its speed reduced by equal amount, and we can see that from the data after 5 seconds it came to a halt. So in such cases, we can say that here the velocity of the body decreases in equal amounts in equal intervals of time, and such type of acceleration where the velocity of the body decreases equally in equal intervals of time is called as negative acceleration or deceleration or retardation. So acceleration here is said to be negative as it is opposite to the direction of velocity of the object. Hope it is clear. So keeping the two previous examples in mind, let us define uniform acceleration. When is an object said to be in uniform acceleration, or what is uniform acceleration? A body has a uniform acceleration if it travels in a straight line and its velocity increases or decreases by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. Example, motion of a freely falling object, or motion of a ball rolling down an inclined plane. Or also we can say an object whose velocity is decreasing in equal amount in equal intervals of time, as we discussed in the previous slide, also can be an example of uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration. A body has non-uniform acceleration if it travels in a straight line and its velocity increases or decreases by unequal amounts in equal intervals of time. Example, motion of a car in a crowded road. Children, I think you can easily understand that because its change in velocity is not equal in equal intervals of time. Such objects is said to have non-uniform acceleration. Let us understand a numerical from your textbook. A train starting from a railway station and moving with a uniform acceleration attains a speed 40 km per hour in 5 seconds. Find its acceleration. So children, first you have to read the question very thoroughly and understand what is the data given here. Here it is said that the object, that is a train, it is moving with uniform acceleration. That means the change in velocity is equal in equal intervals of time. And it has a speed. Speed means it's given in the form of velocity. Usually speed and velocity we use in the same meaning, only there's a slight variation. You know what's the variation? So that velocity or the speed given here is 40 km per hour in 5 seconds. So here the train is starting from rest. So when an object starts from rest, does it have an initial velocity? No. So the initial velocity here is taken by the letter that we use for initial velocity is u. So u is taken as 0 since it is starting from rest. Now, the velocity with which this object is moving is 40 km per hour. So, kilometer per hour we have to convert to meter per second, as the SI unit is meter per second. So, you know how to convert. You have studied in lower classes, isn't it, children? We have to just multiply that number by 5 by 18, the easiest method. So, when we do that, we get our answer in meter per second, that is 11.1 meter per second, and time is already given in seconds, that is 5, and we have to calculate acceleration. The equation is v minus u by t. V is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, that is 11.1 minus 0 by 5, and we get the answer. Hope you'll find the answer. So children, homework question. First one, a driver decreases the speed of a car from 25 meter per second to 10 meter per second in 5 seconds. Find the acceleration of the car. So here you have to read the data and you can understand that the object has an initial velocity of 25 meter per second and the velocity gets changed to 10 meter per second. So 10 meter per second is its final velocity. And the total time given is 5 seconds. So you can use the equation and find out the answer. The second one, a motorcyclist starts from rest and reaches a speed of 6 meter per second after traveling with uniform acceleration for 3 seconds. What is his acceleration? So here also, you know, the object is starting from rest. So initial velocity will be 0. Okay, and the final velocity will be 6 meter per second and the time is given, and this is also using the equation you can find it. Hope you'll do it, children.